All right, we're just sitting here chilling, getting set up, vibing out actually to this little nice smooth music we got going to get you vibe and ready. And I know there's a dust storm out there, so make sure you keep it safe. And my guest here joining us, I know I mentioned them earlier, but we got James Dore.
Hey, what's good?
Right here at Sun Studios, we also have RayVon.
RayVon in the building.
Yes. One time
For you.
Yes. I feel truly blessed to have you here joining us.
Blessed to be here.
Same. Blessed.
You're welcome.
Thank you for having us.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. My pleasure. I'm going to get right into some songs here, but I want to turn off this one. I'm not really trying to get you out of the mood, but
nah, the vibe is crazy.
Yeah.
I'm about
Man, nice.
like, oh my gosh, I don't even smoke hookah, but I feel like it's chilling, just
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 fake.
vibing out here.
yeah, it's crazy, man. You be on the beach, watch the sunrise, sunset.
Speaking of beach, you got some cool beach vibe, tracks that you laid down.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Get some fun, man. It's all about that. It's all about that. You know what I mean? I think it's important, like whoever your significant other is, get out and get out of the rat race, whatever you're in, whatever it is that's stressing you out, getting out of your immediate environment, and then getting into, like, my man RayVon just got out of tour, you know what I mean? So he already knows what that is.
All right.
Yeah, man, how long has it been since you've been here?
It's been about 6 years.
6
man.
years.
Yeah.
Man, that's a minute.
I just got off the tour with because I'm with Dip Kiss's affiliation of Strange Music, so I was able to go out with Stevie Stone and JL, and we did like a Northwest tour, and
Nice.
it was pretty cool.
Strange music. And
Strange music.
Our whole family is a big fan of Tech Nine.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Love
That's
him.
the man right there.
Yeah.
JL started Dip Kiss, which is Do It Big, Keep It Strange. On his first album was named Dip Kiss Do Strange. So we're honored to be able to rep that and rep the brand and go on tour. So I've been knowing Tech since I was a kid, so it's just been great to be mentored by
Yeah. Like I've seen
So,
exponential growth from you, bro.
Yeah.
Like on every level. So when I was listening to that new joint, I was like, yo, it's so. I was so hyped looking at it, man. I was like, yo, that's my dude. Because we go way back. Like we go back 10 years, man. And
Wow.
You remember the runway photo shoot back
Yeah.
then? We stood out, had the black leather. I mean, the brown leather.
Oh yeah, with Remy.
Yeah.
With Remy Toe.
Yeah.
The stylist of the stars. Yeah. We still got that. But
Scared of
Rick,
you guys.
like we got my daughter, my second born, right here in the studio.
Zoe in the building.
Zoe's in here. She was 5 when RayVon was cutting one of his first cuts.
Man.
Step up in the club with some business. Step in the club with some business. That was a joint, yo. You remember that?
I remember that.
Look, Zoe remembers that joint. So that was like my oldest.
I don't know if that was. I think that was with Peter Roy or Kate. So I remember that though.
Yeah, I don't know who produced it, but it was a hot joint, man. And like to this day, like my oldest daughter Jada, she remembers it. She's like, oh, in the business. She was like, yeah. She'd be in her car seat just bouncing to it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So that's like one of those, she grew up on that. She cut her teeth on your music.
Man,
you know what I mean? For real. Like,
way
back.
I know this
That's a decade
of work. It ain't easy.
No, man. Steady grinding.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, back to the whole idea of getting out of the element of whatever it is that, even if it's something that you love and you're passionate about, to be able to just step away from it and be able to just enjoy nature, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, for me, like I grew up camping in the summer. My dad taught, professor. My mom worked for the school board. So we would go camping every summer, you know what I mean? We just go out in nature and stuff. And so my dad, my parents, my family, they all had a deep appreciation for nature, right? But we was roughing it, you know what I'm saying? So we had the government, we had the military issue Coleman, you know what I'm saying? All the lanterns, all that good stuff we would do out there. And he was like the HOA, you know what I mean? It was like the devil, you know what I'm saying? You can't go where there's showers and park benches. That's like, you ain't camping for real, you know what I mean? You got to go out there. A rock should be your pillow, you know what I mean? That kind of thing. That's how my dad was. And my wife is the same way. She's like, she was doing the same way. Like her dad would avoid the whole city to go around the city to get to where, up in the mountains and do their thing. So, but yeah, just, having that deep appreciation. I know not everybody has that with this technologically driven world that we live in, And but when like for us, we take students and we do different things at our school. We take them out of the environment. We do house build projects. We do in different cities and different like underprivileged people. We're just where you can get out and just camp and be out there and just vibe, and we just sing, rap, whatever. Have the kids do their thing, dance. You know what I mean? And just no technology. We shut it down. You're off the grid, and it's really cool to be able to experience that. And then you come back refreshed. You're more creative. You're more productive, and you have a bond that you can't really create in any other given situation. So, with that one-on-one thing with Zoe's mom, we try and get away at least once or twice a year, just being her, and just so RayVon, I came to him with this whole concept of. I'm Gone. So the I'm Gone song was, and then before we get to that, I'm kind of all over the map because what I'm saying, this is what creatives do. What creatives do. We don't follow a line.
Right.
That's what makes us different. But
we're in our natural state.
Let me just jump around.
No rules.
Jump around. So anyways, so it was like to be able to go. He wrote so I'm Gone. The concept of the song, I'm kind of like jumping around, but
one of my favorites.
Yeah, man. Yeah. It's
one
like
of my favorites.
He said, I want to lay by the ocean, not by the lake.
Woo.
Yeah, man. I think I got the lyric.
You know what I'm saying? I know it. But conceptually, like I lived like walking distance from the lake growing up all my whole life. In Seattle, when I moved to Portland, same thing. I could go, to a lake like walking distance. So when we go fishing, we go boating. We have friends that have boats and all that kind of stuff. So I have a deep appreciation for lakes. But there's a whole different vibe when it comes to oceans.
Absolutely.
Can I get a witness?
Can
I get a witness, Zoe?
Because lake has that. Like you going to lake, that you're going to barbecue. You're going to do a few things, yada yada. Yeah. But when you're actually in the ocean, you just kind of want to relax and just free your mind and
the waves, the crashing, the tide has a different effect on you.
Absolutely,
metabolically, man, and just so psychologically. Emotionally, it's just a whole different situation. So
maybe because it's bigger, than you. Lake, you can see the whole
power. That's where we come from.
Yeah.
We're what 98% water.
Yeah.
And that movement drawn by the sun, the magnetism of the sun. So there's a lot of physiology to it, but I really believe deeply how therapeutic that is. And just like having for instance, we have the pool with the waterfall. That even makes a difference.
Absolutely.
Just hearing that it's therapeutic.
Yeah.
So I really believe in making sure that you get away, even if it's.
Period.
Just got to get out of your immediate environment, man.
Exactly.
Jesus bounced out to the mountains and was praying. Up in the mountains. Yeah. He got out of that zone and he was able to connect better with his father. So
and they say the writers too. They go in the cave.
Absolutely. Yeah.
There you go. Back in the day. Cave of Adullam.
For this the Lazarus effect, I kind of
wrote
it in the album. I wrote in different spots. I just got away. I didn't. That's the only way. And I don't like my creative. I don't listen to a lot of hip hop when I'm writing. Because I don't want to be, sometimes you get influenced by what's going on. Right. What you want to write, so.
Yeah, they call that, what's the word, leaking. They call that leaking.
Yeah.
But I Commodore said that, or One and Fire said that. They listen to everything but their own genre.
Yeah.
And it causes
absolutely. Everything, I literally listen to everything but my own genre.
And there's literally in business and corporate world, it's the same thing. Like people will say, in order to be creative, the best thing you could do is to look outside of your own industry.
Ooh, that's awesome.
And draw in, and for instance, that Jobs with that computer that was different colors. He was trying to make it that computer. I can't remember what it was called, but it was he was trying to make it the computer housing colorful, but he couldn't figure out how to make it happen. And it wasn't until because he tried all these different things and it didn't look right, it didn't feel right. And then he looked at gumball machine and he saw it. He was like, "Oh, this is what we need." Yeah. The gumball machine, the things that those little toys come in and stuff like that. Yeah. He was like, "What do you guys do?" So he called the person who was producing those things and he asked him what their formula was, and he told him what it was, and then he applied that to the computer. Completely changed the industry. Nobody had done anything like that, but they, did it by looking outside their own industry. And
that's
I think
interesting.
But obviously there's introspection, right? You got to be able to look inside and see what's wrong. But ultimately, you
the hardest thing to do.
Yeah,
that's the hardest thing. It's easy to look. It's easier, I would say, overall, to look outside and go, "Oh, I will take that and put that in here. Let me get some of that." Yeah. And then you come up with something new.
So much easier.
Yeah.
Say what? Gossip,
Should
yeah.
be in other people's problems.
They say chatty patties. It's easy to, but then, it's hard to deal with our own stuff. But yeah, that's kind of the thing, man. And so I really think it's important to be able to do that. So that's what the song is about. Really, get some fun. Let's have some fun, man.
Yeah.
Escape our media environment and just get down.
Let's get it.
Let's get it.
So this is Get Some Fun.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
James Dore.
Let's go.
Definitely beachy.
Yeah, it feels like tropical. It's tropical. Should do another verse. You throw a verse on there, man.
Oh, I would love to. That's a Miami video.
Let's go. Let's make it. You know what I mean? Oh shoot! Speaking of Miami, we got to talk. We got to talk.
Yes, sir.
You got 2-3 more artists too.
Okay, cool. I got nothing but good memories of Miami, man.
Yeah.
We got Disney World, Disneyland supersized, So I went to Disney World. Let me try to think, man. Every time was just epic. First time.
2-3 days to cover Disney World.
They say a week, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if you really want to do it right, so I really want to bring my family,
Right.
and do it right. First time I went, my dad brought us. He brought us, his brother and his kid, his family, and we were there, Black Publishers Convention.
Yeah.
What does it say?
Your session.
Oh, energy.